Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. And today, tonight, this evening, we are back. You can hear it in the background. Elite Dangerous. Odyssey, no less. Let's check out where we are. If you missed the stream last night that we were playing Disco Elysium, the 750 sub stream last night, you should check that out on the channel because it was so... It's such a beautifully strange game. I recommend that to anyone who's interested. Anyway, we're back on Elite. Now, let's get into the game. That's not helpful. I mean, everything's going off here. My cat's meowing at me. That's not my cat, but that was the app telling me one of my cats has come indoors. Now look at this. We're on a planet, and there's a metallic meteorite in front of us. Let's grab it. This part of the game is so easy. It's so much fun. You need to have your fuel scoop out here. Now, is it up or down? I'm gonna go with up.
Ship dismissed.
Fuck! It's down.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Every time I do it, I just get rid of the ship. But we're picking up a lot of cadmium, which is very useful. Now, I'm pretty certain there's another one of these things around. Now, this, when you're on the planet's surface, this is just so much fun. I think I can see one over in the distance over there. Let's just fly over. So the game has now got itself. Bloody hell, it's loud in my ears. Is that game audio too loud? Spanx made me turn it up yesterday, which is fine. But carbon, phosphorus. We've got to pick all this up. If you don't pick it up, it gets in the way. Now, you may be thinking, well, hold on a minute. We could do this in Horizons. Well, yes, we could. But what we can't do is this. Well, not this. What I'll do in a second. Is there another one over here? I think we'll just grab this one. There's definitely one over here somewhere. We're on quite a heavy G world. It's 75. Which is pretty G's. That's a lot of G's, man. Now, as always, whenever you're trying to do this, you're looking for the blips at the bottom on that scanner. And they should hone in. Or over this rise is going to be like a massive base. Nope. It's an outcrop. Alright. Oh, we rolled him. Brilliant. Absolutely freaking brilliant. Ah, Spanx, nice. Spanx seems like he might be playing or streaming Ratchet. Which, Spanx has played that as well. Spoz, you've played that as well, I believe. I've heard a lot of people say it's pretty damn good. Germanium, take it. And this little piece of iron over here. Playing, not streaming. Cool. Okie dokie, Spanx. Right, so let me get rid of the cargo scoop. Now, what...
Scoop retracted.
Thanks very much. Now, what you can't do... Look at the drift on that. I'm not doing that. There's a drift. There's a drift. Clearly a drift. Okay, let's come down. What you can't do is this. Oh, unsafe temperatures? Are you kidding me? I wanted to get first footfall. What a freaking waste. That's what I wanted to do at the start of the stream, is get first footfall. And it's unsafe temperatures. There's the star. Alright, let's have a look around here. There seems to be quite a lot of stuff. Alright, what do we got? Another outcrop. Now, outcrops aren't particularly great. There's hardly anything in them. Iron, sulfur, normal kind of stuff.
Cargo scoop deployed.
But, you know, it's better than nothing. You might as well pick it up while you're here. There's another one in front of us this way. I knew I was going to hit that. There was nothing I could do about it. Other than avoid it. So this is chalking out at pretty happy 60 FPS on the planetary surface. Now there is no atmosphere, as we can see. However, come on, where is it? So it must be over here. Oh my sweet lord, it's so much fun. Not that much fun. Come on. Target, target. Come on. Pick up our little bits. You see, because the gravity is quite heavy, it doesn't jump up in the air quite so much. It doesn't float in the air for ages. Alright, let's get out of here. Find out where we're going. So we're on our way to Colonia, essentially, but we're trying to go via a couple of chromium, not bad.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Let's call the ship back.
Ship recalled.
Alrighty then, where are you coming in from? Let's see where she is, baby. Then we can check the map out, do all that kind of jazz. Where are you? Are you gonna come back, ship? I mean, I don't know. Hopefully. There you are. Look at that. There she comes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ship. Ship under attack by yourself. That is still pretty bloody good. That is what I want. That is what I want, baby. Hold it, hold it. And we're back in the ship. Alright, so let's have a look at where we are. Back on the K's and M's. We're back on the K's and M's, man. Let's go. Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
So it's pretty cool sort of place. No atmosphere here, but they look kind of cool. You know, these planets don't look slouchy. Some interesting stuff going on. Let's get off world. I'll show you where we are. Super Cruise.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, let's go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alrighty. Galaxy map. So, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is actually where we are. We've come way out west from the bubble. Now, Colonia is, I think it's there pretty much. There's still a pretty damn... It's a long way to go, to be honest. There's a long way to go. But the bubble is over here, and we have come out. I mean, if you imagine it, to get to Pleiades from the bubble is that, which seems quite a way. We've come... I'm pretty certain we went to the Pelican Nebula and the North American Nebula as well. We came down and saw those. We did the Seda region. We did the Veil Nebula East as well. Definitely. Where the frick am I? Then we went up to this blue flash sector. You see this? This little, tiny little nebula on its own. We picked that one up. Where's he gone? Holy shit, where did it go? There. Wow, I can't freaking see it. It is there. It's right there, but it's there. That was a weird place. I mean, that was just a really odd little place. But anyway, we went there as well. And then we hightailed it all the way here, and we are about to drop into the Crescent Nebula. That's where we're going. Waypoint.
Crimea River, Sasquatch.
Fair enough. Jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
And there you can see the nebula in front of us. That's what we're aiming for, that little lovely bit there. But let's just check out this planet before we leave. Hopefully we can. Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Goodbye. Now, the Odyssey stuff, whenever you're playing like this, it's always so much nicer. It feels great. God. Wie geht's, Dark Voider? Gut, danke. Und du? Gut, ja, ja. Alright, showing us full whack goods on this side, Bounce. It's weird. I'm just watching it now. There's no FPS drop, anything whatsoever. That's no good, is it? Oh. What the hell is that? High metal content. Let me know how that carries on. Bounce if you can. DK, man, you know German. I make it my points to know my boys' languages. That's not true. It's the only part of German I know, really, is to say, how are you? I'm good. And you? Right, so let's check out what we got here. What is this system saying? We've got a couple of double... look, somebody's been here before. That's fine. I don't mind that. Now, because somebody's been here, I'm just going to hightail out of it. We're going to go. So we are 10 jumps. We're literally 10 jumps from where we want to go. Can you keep an eye on that, Bounce? Because there are no problems with it going out from here. It's 60 FPS. No drop frames.
Fuel scooping complete.
It's looking pucker-tastic. Please let me know. How does it look for you, DK? Does it look okay? Hey, and dude, well done on your Destiny, man. Keep going. I'll be able to play with you soon anyway. I'll be able to play with you this week. But Bouncy's going to be able to play with us in literally 2 weeks' time. All the PC guys are going to be able to play with us. It's going to be wicked. We're going to be doing the raids, baby. We are going to be raid kings. Raid legends. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know.
Drive charging.
Cheers. Good evening. Had my first bike ride today. First bike ride in absolutely forever.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I love this. I love this new. I love the new hyperspace. It just looks so cool. Why would you go back? Yeah, get PS Plus then, man. The new season drops August 24th, so a couple of Tuesdays. Whoa, look, we got a twin system. We got a twin-o. Check it out, boys. Double stars, baby. Double stars. Interesting. What else have we got around here? Wow, look how they like have this weird duplicated orb. Oh my god, there's 3! Fucking hell! There's 3. Holy shit. Wow, that's cool. Where's the other one? Up here? Was it? Where's it gone? I got the big one there. Then I got the other one next to me. Ah, that is down a bit. Okay, cool. Should be able to pick it up. Hey? No, there's definitely 3 stars. I mean, look at this. Whoa. Oh no, it's just the way it moves around. Holy shit, I didn't know it moved like that. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Go off the screen and move it around? Wow, that is odd. I didn't know that's how that moved. Okay. Anyway, there are only 2. Don't worry about it. Forget about it. This is the other star. Let's get down here. Right, there the asteroid's done. Good. What's on here? Gas giant. The new planets look cool, man. I mean, fair play. Props where props are due. Look at these weird pattern. AB1, what? Right, here we go. We got something. Another gas giant. Ammonia-based life gas giant. Cool, fair enough. Now there should be some little satellites around this. Oh, there. Yeah, they're up. Little tiny world. Icy body. 2 biological. Interesting. Interesting. Right, where are the rest of these things? They're on this long arc here. Blue gas giant, nice. And the big gas giant. Right, and there's one more. Yeah. Now this one will have a little satellite as well. And there she is.
System scan complete.
Icy body. Right, let's just have a look at this. System map. Where's my other sun? Look at that. That is cool. I just love that. When you are seen, look, you know, you're faced with shit like this, you're like, whoa. System map. System map. Okay, so. Yeah, well, we could check that one out. Argon. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to go and have a look at that. We're going to go and check this one out. We're so close to our target for tonight. Let's just go. I don't mind not fuel scooping. Let's head down there. We'll get a little scan on. And then we'll go. Bounce, how is it? Is it settled down for you? Is it okay? Or is there an issue? Are you still playing Disco Elysium at the same time? And indeed, how is Disco Elysium? Dude, I wasn't expecting it to be anywhere near as good as that last night. I was blown away by that game. Absolutely blown away. It was great. Have you played through further than where I got to yesterday? I mean, I was taking my time because I wanted... Obviously, I could read what he was saying, but I wanted to hear him say all those words, the actors. It just... I mean, why would you play a game if you're not going to indulge yourself in that? That was just... It was stunning. I loved it. That little guy, Kuno. Oh, come on, pig, just watch the Kuno! It's just so funny. I mean, it is just so funny. There are kids like that in the UK. In Liverpool. The Kuno don't care what you're doing. He's getting his fucking dick out. Yeah, that's interesting, man. I don't know what else to suggest. There's nothing changed on this side of how everything usually is. I can't do anything. I can't really do anything else about it. It's running at 60 FPS, no frames dropped, 16,000 bitrate. I can't really do more than that. Well, I can, but that's still, it's way high. Tell you what, let me just shut down Hotmail. It's not Hotmail, obviously, but you know what I mean. Outlook or whatever. Right. Mate, you'll be getting your bearings. It's so good, though, isn't it? Did you manage to work out what happened in your room with the shoe and the window? It's weird. When I first played it through, I managed to get that to work. Fucking Kuno. The Kuno goes where the Kuno wants. All right. You fucking banger. It's hilarious. Oh, I was taken aback by that. I just thought it was so good. He's getting his fucking dick out. Come on, all yous watching. It's just nuts. I mean, why they're like, hey AV, how you doing? Oh, DK, man, if you didn't watch some of the, I'll timestamp it tomorrow morning when I'm in the office. But if you didn't watch that Disco Elysium stream I did yesterday, there's a bit when these kids are there and it's voiced by Scouse. It's sort of voiced by this Scouse kid or a Scouse actor, and he nails it so well as such a little scrotum ball bag child, like 11-year-old, and he's giving it the big one. And then when I punched him, it was just, and it literally didn't pull any punches. You just saw yourself go like that, bang, and you punched the kid. I mean, you can't condone punching children, but when you've got a little kid going, oh, dude, the Kuno goes where the Kuno wants, you know what I mean? You're just like, the Kuno does not go where the Kuno wants, okay? You just shut your face, you little twat. Alright, come on, let's get a first footfall here. Oh man, I enjoyed that so much last night. And props to Spanx for waking me up, because I did actually fall asleep. I was very tired. And I fell asleep on the couch with one of the cats on me, which is how I do it. This is how you want to do everything. Okay, this is a little, I think, what did we say? What did it say this was? A high
Surface scanned by 50%.
high metal or kapoof?
Surface scan
Now,
complete.
hey GM man, how you doing, dude? If you haven't seen the stream from yesterday, Wait until I've time-stamped it, because I'll time-stamp it with Kuno. And when you get to it... But I have to say, the game is pretty... The game is stunning. The voice acting, the way it all works... Ah, shit, sorry, I haven't put you back onto the game. The way it all works, it's just great. It's just... I'll be playing it, but I'll probably stick it on Twitch. I think that's what I'll do. I'll see what we're doing. Okay, so what is this place? Let's just have a look quickly. What is this place we're going to? Ice World. Okay, now it has argon atmosphere. So the atmosphere is not going to look great when we get down on there. But let's just drop down onto this planet and have a look. And see what some of this new planetary tech looks like. Even this view looks different. That looks pretty cool. GM, seriously, man. I cannot describe how much fun that game was. It literally gives you so many options to talk about. The bit guys as well. AV and Bouncy, and I think DK as well, were watching it last night a little bit. And there's a part when you're radioing through to the precinct, and there's this old dispatch guy on the radio, and he keeps saying what you're saying to the other people in the office. He's like the in-between. Dude, it was so funny. And he's got this, he's French, and he's just going, he says, last night he sodomized your mother. It was absolutely banging, is what it was. Right, let's get down onto one of these little... Look at this strange tech now. So you... Oh, look, this looks quite nice, doesn't it? Coming down here. Look at it. Look, I mean, you can see that bit in front of us where the crater is. The bit before us. You try riding an SRV over that, you ain't got no chance. That ain't gonna happen. This stuff looks cool, man. This is nice. This is nice new tech. Now I'm playing this on Ultra. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to work out, how they're sorting this out. 2 grav, not much grav, which is good. Where's the star? Can anybody remember where the star was? We do a little turnaround. Okay, fuck it. Okay, so we can't see the star, so fuck it. Let's just get down. I'm with you on that, AV. They look great. I think they look fantastic. But as you can see, when we were coming down, that bit in front of us that is like a massive mountain range, that was just looking like not much, I guess, but landing gear. What the hell is that? Now it will give us a slower frame rate as we drop down here, but that's fine. I've already worked that out. But because we're not down here for very long, I don't care, essentially. That'll do. There's some trees, look. Alright, let's get out. Now you're going to get a drop in frame rate here, boys, but I'm only here to get first footfall, and then we're back in the ship and we're off, so just bear with it. So they've fixed quite a bit of what's going on, but they haven't fixed everything. Actually, do you know what? We can scan these things with our comp scanner. I'd forgotten we could do that. We can scan it with the comp scanner. I'm definitely doing that right now. Easy. Easy money. These should all be the same. No new traits. This one looks purple. No, okay, go fuck yourself. Right, let's get out. Oh, here we go. Now, if only I'd had the wherewithal to have the Artemis suit and the old weird scanner before I went on this journey, which I couldn't. I couldn't find one. I looked for one, couldn't find one. B, then I got bored and thought, well, you go fuck yourself. I'm just getting out of here. Now we should get first footfall. Oh, place your hands. Or your foot, in this case. Place your feet. There you go. Footfall at 20 FPS, ladies and gentlemen. There you jolly well go. Alright. That looks kind of cool, doesn't it? You've got a kind of atmosphere there. I mean, the FPS is going between 30 and 20. We ain't going to hang around. We're just going to get back in and fuck off. AV, yeah, man. I'm actually on my way. I'm on my way from misery to happiness today. I'm on my way. That's a UK band, the Proclaimers. It's one of their most famous songs. Right. Bored. We're back in, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry about it. FPS is back to normal. Yeah, I'm on my way to Colonia, dude. I'm going to Colonia because why not? Let's just get us up and I'll give you a show of where we are. Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Fucking love this ship. It's just so good, isn't it? Look at this crap. Look at this. We could have landed on that. Imagine if we'd landed on that. Look at that. You try flying and you try riding an SRV over this shit. Look at the state of it. And I think that's one of the things that they're saying. They're saying that they've gone a little bit too much on the elevation change of the terrain, but come on, what are you going to do? This is, you know, planets may look like this. I think it's better than the weird canyons that we had before, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, there we go. That's our little first footfall on our journey. Let's get the heck out of Dodge. I'll show you where we are, Mr. AV, just because we can get out of here now.
3, 2, 1.
Engage. Galaxy map. So, you're totally right. We have come from here to here. Now, in the grand scheme of things, if that's 4,000 light years, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Not sure. Oh, maybe that is actually 4. Yeah, so if that was that way, 4, 8, 12, 16, 22. Yeah, that's about 4,000. But I've come out this way just because I was really interested in all these different nebula that were out here. I mean, that's really why we came out here. We picked up all these nebula on the way. The blue flash, we did that. I've already done this at the beginning. We did all of these ones as well. You can't quite see them there, but we did them. North America, Pelican, we did that. What's down here? The Seda region, we did that. The Veil Nebula, we did that as well. These places are actual places where you can land. Well, that one certainly is. And where we're going, to the Crescent sector, which is a beautiful nebula. This is this little nebula we're going to. Look at that. We're going into that nebula. And there's this place where we can land. Yeah. Bounce is right. They have separated the plains and the mountains, just like Valheim. Waypoint.
Next jump ready.
And you can see the Veil Nebula in front of us there, above. That's what we're aiming for, that little bad boy at the top, which just looks like a little speck of dust. When did I say I'll stream Destiny? I can stream Destiny whenever you want me to, DK, but it's, you know, there's got to be something to do, because I've played Destiny quite a lot, and once you've done everything, then you want to do stuff rather than just go through the motions, if you like. So as soon as the new season's out, I'll be live streaming the launch of the new season in a couple of weeks, 100%. Absolument. You see that? French, German, everything.
Fuel scooping.
Okay, we've got another planet here. Let's just come through. Pick up that. What do we got? So the way I do this now is I don't bother looking at them. I just go. I just get through them as quick as possible, and then I look at them in the system map. It's so much more interesting. Get this stupid bit done. Right, everything else is behind. Yeah, I can hear that. I can hear that. Okay, let's go. We are in the Sifu SS sector. You can't really do that. Really. Hold on. Yeah, throttle down. Come on. Let's get this done, man. Right, what do we got in here? Something. Now, there may be something for us here. Now, I'm not too precious about trying to first footfall all these planets, or even trying to be the first to discover or map or anything like that. I'm never too precious about anything like that. But if it's there and it looks interesting, then I'll do it. System map. Marcy 2200, or is it Marcy 2200, or is it Marcy 2200? Either way, Marcy, good evening and hello there. How are you doing? We are on our way from misery to happiness today, as the proclaimers said. Now, these two are quite interesting. So we have two ice worlds, one with an atmosphere, one without. They're not that interesting. If they were high metals, I would have gone. They're not that far away, and they would have been worth going. And everything else is rocky bullshit. I'm not too worried about that. Marcy, how are you doing? Are you an elite player? We have a band of Piops, people and beautiful things, that come and watch these videos and chat in Discord and do various different things. Are you a player or are you a watcher? Are you a viewer?
4, 3,
or are you a doer? I love this new, you can't, this doesn't get old, the new hyperspace. It's so much better than the old one. It's ridiculous. Enigma, good evening, my friend. How you doing? What's cracking? What is going on?
System scan complete.
Marcy, cool, you're a player. Awesome. Good. Well, I'll go around this star and I'll show you where we are. Does anyone still? Dark Enigma, every time you come on, this is the first thing you say.
Disengaged.
Yes, because we love it. We love it. You can't not play it sometimes. So we're headed, Marcy, for that nebula in front of us. Okay? That lovely red blob is the Crescent Nebula, which is right here. We head over to it. There it is. We are aiming for the Crescent Nebula. And amazingly, there is somewhere for us to dock, which is not usually always the case. But there is. We can actually dock. We can land on this independent system here. And in real terms, this is where we are. So we are about 4,000 light years west-northwest. Ah, Marky. Well, that makes much more sense. Marquee 2200. I like that. Marquee 2200. That's good. Well, this is where we're headed, Marquee. Well, Mark. That's where we're going. Now, on the route, we have hit loads of different nebulas all the way along here. North American Nebula, we hit that. These two, the Veil Nebula, the Seda region, you can just kind of see them here. We hit all of these things. They're all beautiful. I looked at the Elephant Trunk, but it was just too far out of the way. We didn't go. The first place we went to was here, just on our little journey out. Or maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, where we're going is Colonia. We're headed to Colonia, and we've come out this way just to go on a different kind of route. That's, you see, Mark, when people, you know, a lot of Americans, they say 100. They say 100. They don't say 100. They say 1000. So that's good. I'm assuming you're not American. You may well be. Mr. AV and Dark Enigma are. I think Enigma. I can't remember. I always get that wrong. Am I right or am I wrong? But yeah, we're exploring. The main thing is we're headed to this Crescent Nebula, and we'll be there in literally 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. So let's get there, shall we? But we play Elite every Sunday. I used to play Elite way more, but obviously Elite's gone through kind of a weird change. So I've rolled with the punches and sort of changed things up as well. So we are where we are. But this is Odyssey. Enigma, where are you in the UK? We've probably done this before, man. Hey, Mark. Mark's Dutch. We have Norwegians. We have Germans. Mr. van der Linde, you have some Dutch compatriots, don't you? I'm sure you do. There you are. Amarog and Amar Irish. I like that. You see that? AV has given us the way. It's so nice to have you back on point, AV. Missed you, man. I know you were super busy. It's really cool. And hey, thanks for doing the double boost on the Discord, dude. That's just like wicked. I'm from Wales, says Mr. McSporran. Spozzer is from Wales. I can attest to that. I've been to his house many times. I've not been to his new house, but I've seen it. I've walked past it. I've probably driven past it as well. Let's put the socials on so that people can come and join us if they see fit. So, let's see what we got here. Load of old toot. Now, I'm not even going to bother with that. Icy bodies, I see dead people. Let's go. Jump. I have voice attack enabled as well. I'm American, except I actually thought you put except I'm illiterate, but I see what you're saying.
4, 3, 2.
AV, that's cool, man. You're back though, huh? You're back, which is good. Yeah, work can sometimes press a little too hard, can't it? Hey, Mark, cool, man. I'll check out your stream, your channel after I'm done here. But yeah, it's you know, you gotta love what you do. I do it typically. You know, I used to work a lot harder at it, but you know, I'm not old, but I'm older. And I have a job, and you know, my wife allows me to do this. And she doesn't allow me to do it, but she doesn't mind me doing it. She can watch her crap Netflix that she wants to watch, or whatever it might be. So, you know, it's all good. But you got to enjoy it, otherwise don't just do it. You know, when I first started doing this, I was like going, oh, I'll play Grounded, because people started playing Grounded. And then I was like, whilst I don't mind this game, I've got no interest in it, really. So, why am I playing this game? This is just stupid. So, do what you want. I did a stream last night for my 750 subs. And it was this game I've wanted to play for ages called Disco Elysium. Check it out, man. If you watch any of the stuff, I do loads of different stuff, retro and all kinds of stuff, but that Disco Elysium stream, when I get into the office tomorrow, I'll timestamp it up. And it was mint, man. Oh, dude, Spoz. I can't do Train Simulator Tuesday because I do the quiz on the Tuesday night. So, look at this purple star we're about to absorb into. That's not purple, that's red. Come on. Although it does kind of make the dashboard go purple, doesn't it? Yeah, you're right, Mark. You're right. I saw the sub come through. Thanks, man. I'll return the favor as soon as I'm done here. So what do we got? What do we got here? Was there anything there, or was it just two? Nope, there's a gas giant. Let's just find this. But I've been playing Elite, Mark, for a long time. What is going on with these orbit lines? They are strange. Okay. And then it all went a bit shit. And I sort of lost interest in it, really. But I got to say, the guys in the community pretty much pulled me back into it. In as much as they didn't pull me back into it, but they kind of reminded me that I did actually really enjoy the game, and I do. You know, I've been playing it since 2014. So why can't I scoop this star, you assholes? I'm not going to that one. All right. Look how big this nebula's getting now. We must only be 5 jumps away. 3. Shit. Shitty bar lamps. Oh, that's going to look beautiful when we get up close to it. So I've got this on Ultra at the minute. Running... my rig is actually quite good. The processor's good. Decent RAM. But the GPU is still a 1650 Super. And it's just about running this on and streaming it on Ultra. But when you go down onto a planet, you get a little bit of, which you just deal with. It's no problem. GM, yeah, man.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Return ticket to Nottingham. Lee, that's the fucking Tunes advert, isn't it? I remember that, man. That's hilarious. I'm not heading to Beagle Point, DK. Beagle Point is literally at the very top of the galaxy map. I'll show you now. If and anybody else in the chat, you tell me if I'm wrong, but that's where I think it is.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Oh, another trinary star system. So we just leave the fuel scoop running. So as far as I'm aware, it's taken me this long to get over here. From there. Beagle Point.
Fuel scooping complete.
Is like up there somewhere. Yeah. Is that... Spanx. Hey, man. Good evening. I didn't know you were still here. Beagle Point, I think, is round about there. Something like that. Spanx will say if that's good or bad intel, but I don't think it's terrible intel. Star Citizen GM, yeah. I still can't play Star Citizen properly without it kind of turning into Max Headroom kind of. It's no good. It ain't good. Look at that nebula now. 2 jumps away. Is it 2 jumps only? It doesn't seem to be that close still. I mean, obviously, when you saw it at the beginning, it was very, very small. But now it's much bigger. That is what she said. Odyssey's May release was so painful. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, so many people just stopped playing the game, didn't they? Jump. Jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Which is a nightmare. Be checking my Elite account, probably patch 7. Yeah. It's kind of okay now, but I think a lot of the ground-based stuff, the on-foot stuff, it was so tacked on.
3.
And when we were even in the alpha, I remember associating it with PlanetSide 2 on the PS4. And actually thinking about it, PlanetSide 2 was implemented way better. So it was just bad, you know? It was just bad. Oh, I'm going to hit that. Holy moly. Jeez, I don't usually do that. I used to go the other way around.
Fuel scooping complete.
Bloody hell, I nearly hit that star. Well, you can make their flight model elite friendly, but usually it's not set up like that, is it? It's set up in a different way to how I fly in elite anyway. It's set up differently. Right, what are we doing? That is there. What have we got here? Let's just do a little pass around here. What are these stupid asteroids? Nobody cares about asteroids. That's about it. Now, because we're so close to this place, I will assume that all of these systems around it will have been looked at before. Just grab these satellites. This one. What are we saying? It needed so much more polishing. Yeah, I would suggest polishing was not enough, Mark, but it did need so much more. You're not wrong. Absolutely. But unfortunately, we've seen it so many times with the game industry. They were forced to release it, and that's what you get. But they're going to struggle, and I think they're still struggling. They're kind of working through the bad press and the goodwill. They're trying to get their community back, but people were very unhappy. Very unhappy.
System scan complete.
Guess the Odyssey patch 8 and they rebalanced the flight mechanic in 1340 for SC quite nicely. Ah, yes, okay, that's interesting. They should be delayed also. DW3, Bouncy. What's DW3? DW3. DW3. I'm joining you on DW3. DW3? What is DW3? No, Mark, you're right. I mean, Cyberpunk, you know, Project CD Red is the yardstick. You know, that's the one that you base everything else against. And I was reading another article recently where they've literally done nothing for the whole year. They kind of patched it a little bit beginning of this year, and then they've done nothing, and everybody sort of forgot what's happening. Distant Worlds. Distant Worlds. Yeah, I'd like to do that as well. Right, come on, guys. We're here for a reason, and the reason is the Crescent sector. This is the jump. We're going to jump into the Crescent sector. It still looks pretty cool there, to be fair. That looks nice to me. Let's go.
Frameshift drive charging.
But yeah, I've got Cyberpunk on the PS5. It's the PS4 version, obviously, but I'm just waiting to play it. I actually poured 25 hours into it, and it was kind of okay. But it was just, the city was bleak, devoid of any interest. Another yardstick for Cyberpunk is Grand Theft Auto 5, and it was just nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. Alright, so we're in this nebula. It doesn't look particularly nebulary, does it? There is the nebula. That is what you come here for. It's kind of worth it just to see it. The reason why it's so interesting in Elite to see these places is because the majority of the space is so black, and so when you see something like this and you can appreciate its beauty, how many summers have I experienced? 43 summers. 43 summers. Yeah, that's a lot. of Summers. Look, there are actually NPC ships flying around because we're somewhere. This is cool. Right, let's just get into the FS and see what we got. Anything behind the star? No, that's good. I like that. Right, let's just quickly go through these guys. I know this is not particularly interesting for you, but it kind of has to be done. Although, in a place like this, everything is going to be so already tagged. It's kind of moot, but I'm going to do it anyway. There's an Earth-like we can... There's an Earth-like out here that we can scan. That's kind of cool. There's only 10 bodies. That's a lot less than what I thought there was going to be. Right, let's get these done. Now there's only 10. That's a lot easier. Where are the other ones? Here we go. What do we got? There we are. Is that what you were asking me, Mark? How old I am? I guess that's what you were asking me. We've got a couple of carriers out here. I mean, I guess that's... You would have carriers. Come.
System scan complete.
Audio chat room would be wicked on Distant Worlds. That would be superb. Right, let's just see what we got here. Whoa, the screen's shaking. I'm not doing that. The screen's... Oh, that was my fuel scoop. That's weird. Okay, what's going on? Alrighty. Oh, yes! Medusa's Rock. Come on. The Outcasts from Freelancer. Amazing. Oh, brilliant. Look at what we have here. So, what is this? Ice World. Where's the Earthlight? That must be it. No, where is it? That? Where's the Earthlight? That's not an Earthlight either. Hold on, I definitely saw an Earthlight. Is that the Earthlight? Oh. Weird. I could have swore we saw an Earthlight in there. I don't like the way that the screen is covered by all these boxes. There is a carrier out here, Mistake Not, and just one that's not named. But that's where we're headed. Medusa, baby. As I thought, somebody's been out here and mapped everything, so I'm not too worried about it. High metal, high metal. I swear it said there was an Earth-like out here. Ice World, puppity pup, puppity poo. I would have been surprised, personally. So, let's go. Medusa's Rock. Now, these places, typically, when you get into them, and you can see when you come out of them, especially... Wow, look at this. I'm just weirded out that there are ships out here. I haven't seen a ship in so long. Oh, that's cool. System Authority vessel for the Outcasts. AV, was it? Cool, man. So you've been here before. You've been to the Crescent Nebula. Well, this is where I am, my friend. I think next week I'm going to boot up on the PS5 and play Horizons. So I'm going to be here for a week or two. Although Lio was saying he wants to come and play. He's got some time this week, so we might well do a bit of play with him. We'll see. We shall see. But I'm back in the office from now this week, guys. I was in the office today when I went for my bike ride. And yeah, I'm gonna be back in the office. Wow, this is weird. Seeing that the way the ships are, you see that right in the middle there, the blue line of the ships instead of that weird like that trail that they had. This is way better. But where the frick is Medusa's Rock gone? What is all of this? Look at all these places. I just want to check out these signal sources. Sometimes you get encodeds out here. You get some decent ones. Is that an Earth-like? I don't give a shit. I'm going to scan the mother... Anyway, I'm going to scan it. It's not an Earth-like, but I'm going to scan it anyway. You're getting scammed, baby. Uno, dos, tres. 6. That'll do it. That's your figure. That's your configuration, isn't it? That's where you go. You go front, back, sidey. Ooh, the sidey-sidies aren't doing too much sidey-siding there. Is that going to get over? Oh yeah, baby. Okie dokie. Well, kind of interesting. Let's get into Medusa's rock. I mean, that kind of looks like an Earthlight, but I don't think that's an Earthlight. I've put myself on way too high a velocity there. Just got to zap myself back. That'll do. Why am I targeting a low... What the fuck? Alright, come on, let's get in there. Press question mark to disengage? Come on. Yes. Yes. I love these bases, man. Although this one looks quite pared down.
Access granted. Cleared for landing on docking bay 07.
Landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright. Yeah, 1650. Which is why the FPS has tanked to 30 instead of being 60 right now. It's a strange one. When I used to play Horizons, hey, 07 commanders, 07. It was absolutely fine. But it just can't deal with in stations or on planets at the minute. It's a strange, it's very odd. Man, I haven't been in a base for so long. I can't even remember what I'm doing. I can't believe we're actually landed somewhere.
Contact clear to disembark. Enjoy your visit, Commander.
What do we got in here? Even in the menu, the frame rate is like 15. Oh, it's horrible. I mean, there's nothing happening. How can this be right? How can they make the game like this? It's just stupid. It's very, very annoying. Okay, now, with our universal color graphics, this should take us above. Why can't I check that? Explorer rank Ranger. Really? Only a Ranger? Oh yeah, it's the PS5 I've got. Haha, it's the PS5 commander. So the other thing that I did, Mark, is I deleted my commander about a year ago and started again because I was so bored. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Wow, it doesn't like being in a station at all. It's just wrong, is what it is. It ain't right. Alright, let's get this sold up.
Incoming message.
Thankfully, there's nothing going on the screen to make it look bad. Look at all those first discoveries. That's kind of cool. 29 bodies. 1,000 bonus. Is that all you get for each one? That's rubbish. I thought you would have got way more than that. That's terrible. Ah, hold on. Now this page is 15. Let's do it. I really should keep some of this for Colonia, but hey, what's this saying? Well, that's where I am. Another 15 mil. So we were Ranger before, little part of Ranger. I will do that, AV, that's a good idea, actually. First to discover and map. 14 grand. I mean, what's the point? Okay, so... let's get down into the hangar. I mean, it's weird, obviously, because on my screen it looks perfectly fine. Yes, bounce. As soon as I said it, I agreed with you. Yeah, you're right, AV. It's much better down here. So it's obviously what's happening in the station. Although it's still now dropped down to 36, but I mean, that's how can that be? How can they get that so wrong? How is that? I don't get it. I honestly do not get it. It's very, very, very strange. What have they got here? Admin, combat, nothing. I mean, you don't expect them to have anything out here, really. Codex. Thanks very much. Fair enough. Okie dokie. Engineer's workshop. Oh no, on the PC guy I've only got 2 things pinned. Oh god. Can you believe it? Yeah, not gonna be able to do that. Fine. Power plant. Yeah, not gonna be able to do that. Fine. Okay, cool. Right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, is the exciting part. So what I'm going to actually do is just get out, because I can't stay in this place any longer. It's too much. I've got to get out of this place. We've got to get out of this rock. If it's the last thing we ever do, Carlos. Cat Carl is stretched out on a pillow with a little blanket over it, like the Princess and the Pea. Right, just get the fuck out of here. Bit much, bit much. That's good. Let's go. See you later, losers. Yeah, look at that. You come out into that. That's what you're talking about. Beautiful. And then the FPS goes straight back up. So I've beefed up my PC, Mark. I've got a new 1440 monitor that I'm playing on and streaming off. So the stream should be coming out on 1440 if you're able to see it. And then there was just no GPUs. You couldn't buy a GPU whatsoever. So you kind of effed, really. You were just literally effed in the F hole. Right, let's just look at this place. Actually, I don't care about that. That place has annoyed me now. That does look like an Earthlight, to be honest. It's kind of like an Earthlight. Yeah, maybe. Who cares? Look at what you can see. Let's just see if I can get the Earth-like and that. Just a little bit. Look at that. It's beautiful. But yeah, well, I can imagine. That is a weird one, actually, Bounce, isn't it? That is very, very strange. Right, let's see where we are, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into the galaxy map and see where we are. So, Crescent Nebula. Here we are. Where next are we going? Yeah, Mark, you're right. We've got on our Discord, dude. Come and join our Discord, man. We got about 30 people, just decent people, no assholes allowed, and it's just we have such great fun and banter. We do this Valheim stream every Friday, and we get everybody on the Discord who wants to play, and everybody gets together and has a drink, and it is just, I seriously tell you, man, it's a riot. It is nuts. It is friggin' nuts. Now, I think I'm supposed to try and head for V1357 Cygni. Thanks, Bounce, for doing that. Thanks, bud. I think that's where we got to go. And then head north. So head over and then north. It's not north. Sorry, Spanx. And then up this way. Picking up as many of these little nebulas as we can. Or we can just ignore Cygni. Now, Bounce, you were there, weren't you, on the way to Cygni, or you weren't, or you were? I don't know. Is there some interesting part about going there? What's the point of it? You can't land there, but it's just a known system that people go to for some reason. The reason being, I don't know. So what I also want to do is just see what other. In fact, I'm probably gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave Cygni and head for this nebula that I've just seen. Yeah, I love these blue ones. They look cool, man. Right, this is where we're headed. This is the new destination. Straight in here. I see an O class and a black hole. Can't remember visiting. Ah, so that's what is in Cygni. An O class and a black hole. Okay, cool. Okay, thanks, man. But I think what I'm going to do is head to this nebula because it looks cool. So rather, and this also takes us more towards our destination. That's a kind of. But I want to hit that nebula. That's got to be the goal, I think. Unless it's quite cool when you get into the map and you start looking around. You've got to be quite eagle-eyed, but you can see single system nebulas. They just look like a grey dot, but with a slight kind of orb around them, and they're kind of interesting. But I ain't seeing shit on a biscuit, so yeah, I think this is where we're gonna go. I think we are headed into this nebula. Right, let's get ourselves a plot. Where should we head? Right in. Right in the thick of it. You. M7 VA, M9 VI. Whatever the hell that means. F8 VAB. I didn't know it told you what the actual AVK3 VA. I mean, I don't even know what the frick I'm looking at. Right, let's go there. Bang. Let's see how far it takes. That is our next location. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Okay, that's some distance. Alright. Alrighty then. Bouncy's come online. It's 42 jumps. Now guys, look, I'm not going to take you on a 42 jump travel through the bleak wilderness. I'll take you on a few and then I'll stop. But this is why we came here today. This beautiful nebula. I would put the camera suite on, but the camera suite just takes it away from me, really. How is our Explorer rank Ranger that? That's all it did? Is that all it did? We're an ally of the outcasts. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, where are we headed? Waypoint. Waypoint.
Next jump ready.
That's the way it is. Say goodbye to the Nebula, ladies and gentlemen, because we are out of here. Crescent Nebula, you were beautiful. And there's that little Medusa base. See you later, losers. Jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
This voice attack is superb. I tell you what, you've got to get yourself some voice attack. Voice attack is the way forward, ladies and gentlemen. Voice attack for the win. So yeah, this commander is only probably 15 days old now in game time, whereas my other one was like 200, something like that. And I just wanted to see what the new player experience was like, how it changed, because we didn't get that when we first started playing, as you well know. We just got nothing.
Fuel scooping.
And I wanted to just see how it looked. FSS. Alright. Now, as I said, usually I wouldn't scan everything, but I like to take the gas giants down because I like looking at them, because I think they look cool.
Fuel scooping complete.
But they're all the same blues. There's one more somewhere. Where are you, my friend? Where are you, my friend? There you be. There you rise. There you are. You're blue as well. Blue dabba dee dabba dow. And all of these are icy, icy. There's a couple of high metals, but they ain't nowhere. So they're worth scanning, but the others, they just... If I wasn't streaming, I would probably scan them, but in fact, there's none left, so let's get out of here. Let's go. Waypoint. Asp Explorer, ladies and gentlemen. Best ship in the game. Best ship in the game. Cheers to the Asp Explorer. Cheers. Cheers.
Frameshift drive charging.
Although I did get into my Diamondback again recently, before I did this little expedition, and I do enjoy the Diamondback as well. And obviously on the PS5, I'm in a Clipper,
4, 3,
and the Imperial Clipper is just a beautiful ship, but it has so many detractions to it. But it's still a brilliant ship. I think I've kind of got it in a decent place now, with a decent jump range, and also it can be used as a combat ship. Just about, but it ain't no Crate Mark II, baby.
fuel scooping.
And I just refuse to buy an Anaconda or a Corvette because it's just stupid. I just don't want to be playing
Fuel scooping complete.
in those game-breaking ships. I refuse, god damn it. That means I always lose in PvP. Then so be it. Oh, that's a cool planet. That's nice. I'm not sure if I've seen that texture before. That's cool, isn't it? They've done something. I swear they've done something weird again with the lighting. You see on the stream the lines coming off the bright point in the middle, and the circular lines. Even on the comms bar, you can't see the comms bar. Wait, I'll show you. Check out the comms bar at the top. So even with the comms bar, you can see there's like a oblong load of light lines coming off. It just. They sort of, I don't know what they've done with the lighting. They've kind of, like, it's a weird glow. Even on the top right there, you can see the glow, the kind of glow lines, like it's a candle and the camera isn't really able to pick up the other bits of light around. Anyway, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Yeah, look, don't get me wrong, Mark. The Anaconda's a great ship. I just don't want to fly the motherfucker. I just don't want to do it. It's too good, and they won't change it because everybody flies them. Yeah, bounce. What the frick, man? Are you saying you don't have the glow in your game? But can you see it on the stream though? Because otherwise that would be just freaking weird. So my main ship, Mark, in this is my Asp Explorer, because that's what I'm not really into combat. That's not what I do. But on the PS5, my main ship is the Clipper, and I probably wouldn't even want to go into a cutter, just again because of because it has so many disadvantages. Whereas the Anaconda, a ship of similar size, has one of the largest jump ranges in the game. It just the Anaconda is, in my opinion, is a game-breaking ship. It's too good. It's better than all of the other ships, and it doesn't have many negative aspects to it, other than the cost of fitting it out. But I don't see that as a negative. That's just the cost of filling it out. But whereas the Fer-de-Lance, it's a great combat ship, but you couldn't even go to the shops in it. It's stupid. You can't jump next door.
Fuel scooping complete.
Crate Phantom. I like the Crate Phantom as well. But again, we've hardly had any new ships, have we? What have we got here? Metal Rich. Okay, I'm interested just to see these ones. I want to see if anybody's been here, which will give me a clue of route plotting if we need to go on the sort of Z-axis, if you like, if we need to go higher or lower. I just want to check what we need to do. Nonsense, says Bouncy. It's the engineering that's game breaking. But that's your opinion. Yeah, that's your opinion. However, I think that the Anaconda, the ship, is too good. It has too many benefits, and it doesn't have enough negatives for a ship of that size. And if you disagree with me, then you disagree with me. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Nonsense, says Bounce. Nonsense. You're talking nonsense. I love it. Are we on the ground floor? Are we on the... Not sure. Python for mining. Yeah, the Python's a good mining ship, isn't it? Again, but the Python, a Python is a fairly large ship, and it has detractions and negatives attached to it for it being a large ship. My point being, the Anaconda doesn't. Even the Corvette has negatives attached to it for being a large ship. The Anaconda doesn't have the similar amount of weighted negatives as the Corvette or the Cutter, for example. It's all I'm saying. Nonsense! This is nonsense. But you're right. The actual engineering was.
System scan.
I actually thought they. Oh, look at that! I mean, that is such a weird little FSS planet, isn't it? Look at it. That's cool. It's when you see something like that, it reminds you that the FSS, what you're seeing, has to do with where the main light source in the system is. That's pretty cool. When they get things right, they get it right, man. When they get it right, they get it right. When they do not, they do not. Now, wait a minute. Are we heading for that nebula? Because that, even 42 jumps away, that nebula is pretty big on the screen. 30 jumps away. Freya's Reach. It's my main. FDL. Further lance for the brutal hellfire. Nonsense! Nonsense. Nonsense. God. That's funny, isn't it? Jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, that Explorer rank, I mean, it did go up a little bit, but it didn't go up much. I don't think I need to...
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, Mark, I mean, it does cost, but in order to buy the cutter or the Corvette, it's a similar amount or more. So what we're saying is, with regards to the larger ships, the Anaconda doesn't have the same penalties attributed to it as do the other larger ships, is what I was saying. But because it's real good, it felt worth it. Yeah. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with people riding Anaconda. You know what? You know, it has a huge jump range. It can do, it can fight. It can do it. It's essentially, you know, the most OP ship in the game is what I was saying. Why wouldn't you use it? Of course. All I'm saying is, I ain't interested in using it. I much prefer the different playstyle. But I also know that Bouncy doesn't just use an Anaconda. He flies around in all sorts of other different ships. He flies around in loads of different ships.
System scan complete.
Right, let's just see now. I didn't do it last go. Let's just see if anybody's been here. Okay, right. So we might be on a similar pathway here. So we might want to just make a little course correction. Because I don't want to follow this guy. Because his jump range... usually, the way I look at it is you kind of think, well, everybody's jump range is going to be vaguely the same. Although 56 is pretty good. 56 is pretty good. I might just start changing up as I go through. In as much jumping to going one system further, and as soon as you're one system over, and you get out of sync with somebody who's doing a similar journey. 38, maybe. I'm not sure. Unfortunately, there's nothing above or below us. Sure. Yeah, but the only the Anaconda's jump range is it's like second or third best in the game, you know. And for a ship that size, you kind of have to think to yourself, why? How can that be? You know, in a game that tries to steep itself in real physics, how is that possible? And why is that possible? Oh no, I've changed the route. Shit. Okay. I think, what do we want to do? Do we want to go up or down? I'm not sure. I think we want to go up. Where the frig are we heading? Here, right. Where is that in relation? It is lower than us. Okay, so we want to go down a bit. So I'm just going to do a little course correction. Let's go we're just going to head down. Not too many. That kind of looks... Okay, yeah, let's just head there. Cool. Right, that'll take us away from that dude's route. It has no bad thing. Yeah. Yeah. Negative mass because of the extreme jump range. Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
But, I mean, it's why I don't want to buy a cutter. Really, I'd love to have that big white, smooth, sleek thing. I'd love to have that, but it's just, you know, it's a big ship, so it has terrible turning, it has terrible speed, it has terrible jump range. Whereas the Anaconda, the big piece of cheese, it's similar sized. It's not quite as big, but even though you would look at it and think, surely that ship that is essentially an Imperial destroyer, how can that ship turn more than this beautiful, like, aircraft looking ship? How can that turn better? It's a building. It's a triangular building. How can that turn? But there you go. The Anaconda is the Anaconda. And to answer your question, Marky, if they said to me, what would I like to do to make it balanced? I don't want them to balance it. It's in the game. I don't want anybody to not be able to use it. It is what it is. The whole point about what I was saying is I have no interest whatsoever in flying it. I've got no interest whatsoever in flying it. Because I do like to do what all of us here do pretty much, which is use different ships for different things. So if I am going mining, I would go and do, you know, I'd use the Crate Mark II or whatever. I'm trying to make the Clipper into an all-purpose ship. But again, the Clipper should have a higher jump range than the Anaconda. I mean, come on! Stupid.
Frameshift drive charging.
50 ms is frigging quick for a cutter bounce. That is very good.
4, 3, 2, 1.
But that, you must have engineered the shit out of that. Yeah, the oppressor in GTA V. So we play GTA V as well, Mark, and people flying around on a hover bike that has homing rockets on it. I mean, it's just dumb, isn't it? But GTA V is a totally different game. I mean, there's still kind of ganking in it. It's a different type of world, though, isn't it? It just feels... I've stopped playing it really until the PS5 version comes out, and then I'll start playing it again. Right, we're heading down, doobie-doo, down, just to see if we can get away from. Right, let's pick up the satellites. Might as well do these. Okay, there's freaking loads of them. Okay, let's just get these done. Pop, pop, pop. Doing this on the PlayStation. Good luck. You'd be here all day. At least with this, you can at least try and get it done quickly. Okay, they're all done. Yeah. Alrighty. Right, now where's the other gas giant? Is it just random behind the mother humper? Alright. Yeah, as soon as GTA V comes out on the PS5, I'll get back into it. And I did kind of get into that kind of tuners, the new DLC they did. Well, whatever, not DLC, but whatever, the free update they do. But the characterizations that they did of the two criminals that are running it were so, in my opinion, stereotypically racist. I just couldn't play it. I turned it off. I just thought it was fucking awful. And I just refused to play it. You cannot have characters like that in a game. It was just so bad. It was cringe-worthy. Ugh. Absolutely terrible. The two people who ran the actual tuning garage, they were much, much better characters. But the two people that they had, the characterizations of them were offensive to me. I thought it was horrible. And so I fucking aimed it out the door. Said I ain't playing it. Yeah, the new cars are cool. But that new tuning thing, but it's a different thing. It's trying to get a little kind of Fast and Furious kind of vibe, isn't it? And Enigma is right. Red Dead for me is such a better game. I love Red Dead, and I often go and sit in and play it on my own and just chill and do what I'm doing. The blood money stuff they brought in is quite interesting. Ah, right, now we're okay. We've gone down. Looks like we are in a no other person zone. This is good. All right. Okay. So, I don't think we need to go any further down. I'm going to hold it there. We're going to go into... where is our Nebula? Where are we going? Man, I didn't realize I was going backwards. Freaking idiot. Right, so this is where we're headed. This is where we're headed. NGC. Bounce. How the hell did you get a cutter with 500 speed? That is fucking nuts. That is grindtastic. That's the one we want. Pop. Does it tell me how many jumps on this screen? 38. Cool. Alright, let's go. Jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ah, so I think I spent 500 hours grinding it. Yeah, maybe. I think that Nebula, that little one there, is where we're headed. Probably. The other Nebula up here, I wonder what that one is. Grade 5 dirty drives. You must have been searching. Where was it you had to search to get those components? I remember you were doing it one day and you were like, this is just soul destroying. This is killing me. I can't remember where you had to go, and they sometimes didn't spawn or something, and it just sounded hellish. It sounded horrific. Oh, that's it. You sent me the table that tells you where all the different things spawn.
Fuel scooping complete. System scan complete.
One boost and you could drift from the bubble to Colonia. Classic. Well, yeah, you got the mass for it. Right, what we're looking at here. Let's just make sure nobody else has been filching around here. Haha! Look at this. I love it. Nobody's ever seen these before. So, when I get to a station now and I hand in my shares, when anybody else comes to this sector, it will say, discovered by me. Yes, it will. But it won't say mapped by me, because I haven't mapped them. Okay. Waypoint.
Why don't you do it for once?
Because I have a computer. That's why I do it. Like that. Right, 37 jumps. Okay, let's see how far we get. I'm going to try and look for an interesting looking planet to go down on, and then we'll call it a night. And then when we come back into Odyssey, yeah, that's definitely what we're heading for. That little one there. This little puppy here. So what the hell is this puppy? I'm kind of intrigued. Let's just take a look. If we're headed for that one, which is dead in front of us, where? There, that's the big one. Ah, so that's what we're going to do then. We're going to hit this one. Then we're going to head up and hit Tracheo AA-AH2. The Kuno goes where the fucking Kuno wants. What a game. I might play a bit of that before I go to bed. I've never witnessed dialogue like it. I've never witnessed multiple choice kind of RPG dialogue like it. I've never played a game like that in my life. I've never seen anything. No, I haven't tried the Outer Wilds, Mark. Have you played it? I heard it was good, but it was sort of... Again, it was... Whether it was rushed or I don't know, it's pretty quick to complete. Like, some people completed it in 5 hours or something. Which is, you know, okay, fine, but... I don't know. Hello? What was that? What the hell's going on? Where are we?
System scan complete.
We're getting nothing here. Waypoint.
Crimea River, Sasquatch.
A couple of my buddies have played it, or they've got it and they played it, but I don't know. It kind of strikes me as one of those games when you've played Borderlands 2, and you've played Borderlands 2 a lot. There's a real high benchmark there for story and content. I mean, obviously the Outer Wilds is a totally different game, but it's... Wait a minute, am I thinking of the right one? Because there's two of them. No, wait a minute. There's one called the Outer World, the space one? The Outer Wilds? Is that the one it's like about out in the wilderness? Please confirm this aging brain. I think I'm right. There was one called the Outer World, which is the space one that was really not as well implemented as people wanted it to be. And then there was the Outer Wilds, which is more of a wilderness exploration type thing. I think. If anybody has any information on that, please update me, because I obviously know nothing. I mean, what's new? What is new? Oh, Mark, I hope we see you on the Discord, man. It'd be nice to have a new face in there. All right, what have we got here? How many jumps have we got here? 35. Anything? 30. Oh, hold on. Yeah, Outer World is the Fallout kind of game, but you're talking about the Outer Wilds, yeah? Different game. I have heard good things about the Outer Wilds. I've never played it though. Yeah. So the one that Bouncy's talking about there, Outer Worlds, that was the one that people didn't really get, or wasn't as good as it could be, or whatever. People just weren't very happy with it. I mean, you make your own mind up, play the game, but I saw it and just thought, I've played games like that before, and I'm not really fussed on it. I think you gotta have for me now as I get older, you've got to have a story. It's the story that gets me.
Warning, temperature critical.
What the effing shitting bar lamps are you talking about, Victor? Okay. The Outer Wilds is about exploring and discovering planets. No, I haven't seen this then. But I have got back into No Man's Sky on the PS5, which is wicked. But the Outer Wilds, no. I'm going to have a look at that, man. Oh, man, I went cycling for the first time in a year, and my neck. Holy shit. Hey, DK. It's good, dude. It's 9:45 for you. You get to bed, my man. Take it easy. Good Nacht. Right. What are we doing here? I was going to scan this because I want to see if there's anywhere we can land. And we're going to land. And we're going to see if there's an atmosphere. And then we can all go to bed. Let's see how it's going to work. Yeah, but the story, Mark, when you've been faced with the story that was in Red Dead 2, which for me is still the best story I've played in a computer game ever in my life. Again, the benchmark is high. You know, a lot of people like Last of Us. I thought the story was good in Last of Us, don't get me wrong. It was good. But it just... Red Dead 2 campaign was epic. It was absolutely, for me, just wholly engrossing. And that is even based on gameplay where, you know, it's super difficult to fucking control your character without them running around in a figure of 8. You know, it's... That came out with such a good narrative, man. And I played it all the way through the epilogue as well, and I was broken. It was so good. Ah, man, I was in fucking tears. I was laughing. It just, for me, that's the pinnacle of computer game narrative. It is still stunning. And if they ever do a PS5 version, I hope they do, I will replay it and just maybe play a bad guy, because I played it as a good guy, and just see how it all changes. But
System scan complete.
it was stunning. Absolutely the best thing I've ever done. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, come on. All the atmospheres and no landables? Yeah, I played it on the PS4 and it played perfectly well. Perfectly fine. It actually played brilliantly. Damn it, I was hoping this system was going to be a decent system, but it's fucking turkey. But I urge anybody who hasn't played it. Yes, Bounce. Yes, Lenny. Indeed. Oh man, that was a great part. I remember that. I mean, who doesn't like getting drunk, right? It was just superb. I absolutely loved it. I wish there was more narrative stuff in Elite, but it's super difficult. No, Life is Strange was alright. Don't get me wrong. But dude, come. Oh, Enigma, man. But how much due did you give it? How much did you play it? After you get out of that snow bit and do all that shit. Oh, dude. Seriously, man, it is the best story of any computer game I've ever played, ever. Oh, man. It was so good. And you're also riding around on a horse and fishing and doing all this stuff. And all these wonderful Rockstar characters that they put in the game and all this. Gav? Can anybody see Gav? Gavin? I'm looking for my friend Gavin. You just... It's awesome. Awesome.
System scan complete.
I've got to say, Enigma, I recommend it. If you haven't played it, the story, full. Because the story is about 50 hours, probably. And then some. It's humongous. How it all comes through. No, it's not. It's not linear. A lot of things change depending on what you do in it. I mean, it's not Detroit Become Human style of different outcomes, which again that was a superb game. I really enjoyed that, but I didn't enjoy it enough to play it through again. Maybe I should, because I think you could probably play that through on one stream. You could probably stream that through in a 5-hour play block. You could probably get a Detroit Become Human run through. Yeah, Firewatch. Hey, Solar Warden, 804 Studios. Why am I going to Colonia? Because I've never been, first and foremost. And I want to unlock I want to see the engineers out there just to see who they are, because I've never seen them. And I don't know how much longer Elite's going to be a game that's being played. And I want to at least see. Also, I've never been further than where I am right now. So I've never actually been this far away from the bubble over here. You know, and the bubble is actually really, it's in there. You know, sometimes when you were playing, you were like, oh, do I have to go down to Maya? It's going to take me ages to get to Maya. And now I'm out here and I'm looking forward and I'm just checking out these nebulas, chilling out, maxing, relaxing and cooling. It's all good, man, you know? Just enjoying it. I've never played the Max Payne's AV actually. But Mark, Firewatch, if you check out my Twitch channel, I started to play Firewatch again. And Firewatch was a great game. The story was superb. And the acting was superb. But it's you know, you can play that through in about 3 hours. Which, again, it's not a problem. But that, you know, it's an indie title, different type of game. But that story was really good. But, you know, talking about something that's on rails, that game is literally on rails. You know, you are forced to do what it wants you to do. But that doesn't detract from the fact that the story is superb. And the voice acting for that, I do remember when it came out, I was like, this is nailed on good. And just the whole thing is quite an adult game in as much as it's clearly made by kind of 40-year-olds for 40-year-olds kind of thing, or older people at least. It was wicked. I loved it. And I've still got to finish off my second playthrough of it. And another one was, what was that game that came out on PS? With the telephones. Everyone's Gone to the Rapture. That was another great little game. It was just bonkers, weird, investigative game. It was fantastic. But I love all that, you know. And a game with no story that was superb. Another indie game was Journey. If you haven't played Journey, you should still play it, man. It was beautiful. You know, it doesn't have to be a AAA mega game, but there was something beautiful about Journey. It was, and then when you just rocked up with some other random player and they were playing it and you had to work together to, it was, and then you both kind of parted ways and you were off somewhere else. Very good. Edith Finch, dude, Edith Finch. When you play the baby in the bath, fuck me. You are kidding me, man. I was in bits. Good game, good writing, good narrative, but it's still not as good as the Wild West cowboy opera that is Red Dead Redemption 2. It is phenomenal. Phenomenal. It's phenom. But Edith Finch was great. I remember playing that and I was just like, again, that's railed. Obviously, you get to open certain doors and do whatever you're doing. That's a beautiful game to play to try and platinum, you know, trying to find all the secret bits and do all the extra bits and bobs.
Fuel scooping.
Now here we go. Look, this could be the one we want. Oh, dude. It is just, I mean, it's in the same engine that GTA V is, so you'll be familiar with the way things work. But GTA V looks great. Red Dead Redemption 2 looks fucking astounding. And when there's like a lightning storm and you're down in the desert and it's just, I've never seen anything else like it. And Cyberpunk, you know, Cyberpunk looks like something that the horse has stepped in compared to Red Dead 2. It's that bad compared to Red Dead 2. Even compared to GTA V, and GTA V looked okay, but it didn't look phenomenal. It looked good. Oh man, I need to play Red Dead 2 again. Obviously, that's what I need to do. Right, I don't even know what I'm doing. Right, let's get on the FSS now. I said I think this could be a good one. All we're looking to do here is find somewhere to sit our fat ass. So all we want to do I'm conscious of the time, so I don't want to be going on forever and ever. It's a Sunday night. People have got much more important things to do. What is this? What are all these tiny little... teeny weeny... These are all fucking... Fuck off! Fucking asteroids, for fuck's sake. Right, an icy body. Maybe. That could be a contender. Right, here we go. This is where they'll be. Okay, there aren't that many. Here we go. What else we got? That's a... What the... Alright, here we go. How many left? 2 left. Come on. One of you's here. Where's the other one? Is it in there? Nope. Where's the other one? Come on, where are you? There you are.
System scan complete.
Yeah, Forza looks good. I'd never, because I got off the Xbox and went to PS, so I have played Forzas for a while. Let's just see if we got anything good. Oh God. Well, that's where we're going. That's all we've got, ladies and gentlemen. That is all we have got. Again, nobody's been here, so we get all of these scanned up when we get there. This is where we are going to land. This is our final thing that we're going to do on stream today. We're going to land on this planet. We're going to see what it looks like. We are going to get some. Look at that, I timed that really well. I've literally got half a can of Heineken left. Back to work tomorrow. Oh, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Oh, no. Oh, I love a slow spin. Oh, Enigma, did you watch some of the video last night, yeah? Me playing it? Tell me you did. Hey, AV, I'm off in a sec anyway, man. Don't worry. Hey, if you stream something tomorrow, I'll check that out, AV. I'm not, I don't stream anything on a Monday, so if you're there, I'll come and see it, dude. But yeah, give us a shout. Have a good day, man. I know it's still the afternoon for you. Seriously, Disco Elysium, you can't go wrong with it. You'll have a fucking ball. Take it easy, AV. We'll catch you tomorrow, man. Have a good day. Best to you and your family, my dude. Alrighty, alrighty, alright. Let's get down to town. Well, look at this. Okay, that just looks like a white blob. This looks like a white blob. Stop, stop, stop. Although it does still look like a texture that I haven't seen before. Right, that should be enough. Need for Speeds. Yeah, I never played them. Again, it's just only just got that 100%. So this, whenever I saw this, I was like, there's something broken here. But all it's saying is all of the blue areas are the biological areas, but we don't care about that. So let's just drop down and see what we get. Where is the star? Star. It's behind us. Get ourselves a little first footfall. They all seem to have these craters at the pole, though. Notice that.
Orbital flight engaged.
The atmosphere looks pony. We can clearly see the atmosphere looks pony. But we knew it wasn't going to be great. Let's park ourselves down on the edge of this crater. Fire the SRV off. That's stupid. Why in analysis mode? Why can't you take off that stupid, horrible blue? That you have to go into combat mode to look at the planet properly. They need to fix that. That's just stupid. Now I can do it. Oh no, I can't. It's still bloody blue. What the hell's wrong with it? Now? Yes, Jesus. They need to fix that. Why have they got that like that? That's just very odd. Now, you might think it's not that far away, but it is actually that far away. So, let's get over there. Is it kind of a blue atmosphere? Kinda? I think they've just kind of been putting these blue atmospheres in because everybody was moaning there weren't any. So I think they've just been like injecting them in. Yeah, we'll make this one a bit bluer. Yeah, okay, good. Everybody wants the blue. Okay, we're now... Look at that. When you actually get down, the terrain is grim. Look at this terrain! It's grim!
Hull integrity compromised. Shields offline.
Wow. I actually thought I was going to blow up. I actually thought I was going to blow up. Oh my god. Holy sweet shit. Imagine if I blew up there. In fact, I might just blow myself up and respawn back at the other place. I'm going to have to go back to the other place to repair anyway. I'm going to have to do it. I can't not. That was... I don't know why that came down like that. That wasn't what it was looking like. Oh well. I'm probably going to have to fix this ship. I don't... Hey Alpha, how you doing? 100%. Ryanair, I'm not even sure if it was as good as that. I don't know what the fuck that was. That was very odd.
Landing gear deployed.
How am I supposed to land on this? That was hilarious. Oh, that was superb. Wow, 60%, 70% of my hull gone. Flippin' heck. Wasn't expecting that to happen. Warning, mothership hull at 50%. No, it's not. It's 28%, thanks.
Low gravity warning.
Right, where is the friggin' edge of reason?
Ship dismissed.
That's how you all do it. You all do it backwards. Let's do it. Come on, where is this crater? See, it didn't look this far away. It's freaking miles away. Yeah, that's weird, Bounce. I wonder what's going on with that. It's still coming out at a decent sort of FPS, but it's not. Oh man, look, it's miles away. Absolutely miles away. Alright, well, all we wanted to do was do this, which we'll do. We'll get the first footfall, ladies and gentlemen, and then we'll call that. First footfall done. Yeah, it is too pushy, Mark, but if I was playing Horizons, it would be totally fine. And because of that,
Ship recalled.
I refuse to. And I bought all this gear. I bought a new PC. Couldn't get a GPU, obviously, because you can't get GPUs. But I got a really nice new rig, new 1440 monitor. And I want to stream the game out at 1440. I am never going to stream the game out at 1080 ever again because I've spent all this money. So I'm not doing it. And if you were playing Horizons on 1440 on Ultra, it would be absolutely fine. On a planet, no problem. But the changes they've done to the planetary tech, the changes they've put into... Look, let's just see how this ship lands here, shall we? Let's have a little friggin' look at this. There's no way you're down there, dude. How is... Whoa! I love the fact that I've got the spoiler on the back of the Asp. I forgot about that. Yeah, so I'm just not going to do it. So... That's one of the reasons, really, that I'm out here in the middle of space, because I can't go down on the planet and do the FPS combat. I can't do any of that stuff. I can't land in a space station and get out on foot because it tanks the FPS. So I have to kind of just allow it a little bit. Just to be, when I go down on the planet, just to be a bit shit. There's nothing I can do about it. And so I thought, well, fuck it, I'll just go out on a exploration trip. And when you're in space, it's actually okay.
3, 2, 1, engage.
And as soon as we get away from the planet, it will fix itself. So that's why I tend not to go down onto the planets too much. It's just what it is. But now I've broken my ship. I'm gonna have to go back. 07 Chris Long, we've had you here before. How are you doing? We were on our way to Colonia. Well, we were on our way to this nebula. We just went to the Crescent Nebula, which was awesome. We're on our way to this nebula, then this nebula, and then we're gonna head up through here. But we're gonna have to now go back to here. Well, you won't have to come back. I will. Oh my god. That is my new destination. I've got to go back. I have to go back. I can't not. It has to happen. 10 jumps back, which is what I will do. Even in the map, when the planet in the background simulation is still vaguely close. It still tanks the FPS. So the annoying thing for me is waypoint.
Targeted, sir.
The annoying thing for me is that playing Odyssey in Ultra on my 1650 that I'm doing now, it's perfect. No frame rate drop whatsoever, none. In 1440 Ultra settings, no issues whatsoever. On a planet, eating fucking ramen, it's fine. But Odyssey, what they've done to the changes to the game, the performance and the optimization within the game are so bad that it's fucked, and that you just got to kind of deal with it. So that's it. It's interesting actually, pointing back home, how bright these stars are here. I've only just noticed that these systems, these stars here, that looks kind of interesting. I don't usually see stars like that. It's kind of nice. It's like a beacon home type thing. But anyway, guys, I've got 10 more jumps to go to get back, sort my ship out, come back, replot the route where we're going, and then when we come back to this in 2 weeks' time or however long it will be, we'll be 10 jumps away from that other one. But Spanx, come on, you've got to drive your ship around like you're in Dukes of Hazzard. What's the point? Otherwise, it's too boring. You know me, mate. I'm not interested in fucking bore. I'm not interested. It's just boring. You've got to have fun. If you're not having fun, there's no point. But, ladies and gentlemen, next week we'll be on the PS5 in the Clipper, and I might try and take it out for some combat, or we will look at getting into the Crate Mark II. And if anybody else is on the PlayStation and wants to join in, actually, Spanx, you've now got the PS5. We should check that out. We should check that out and do some multi-crew. Yes, we can. Even though you are in the middle of nowhere, you can still multi-crew into my ship. That's probably what we're going to do. I've never played multi-crew on Elite, so that's what we're doing. Guys, any of you who are new, come and join us on the Discord. We'd love to have you along. We really would. It's, you know, it's always lovely to have new people around. Let me just bring this back. Every Wednesday, I'm now starting. I've started a Horizon Zero Dawn playthrough. We played it last Wednesday. It was stunning. So I'll probably finish that through every Wednesday. Every Friday, anybody around wants to play Valheim on the PC. We have such a crack playing it. It is ridiculous fun. Come and join us. And every Sunday, we'll be playing some Elite Dangerous. And some of the other guys have their own channels as well. A couple of other people have channels. I'm going to check out Mark's channel in a minute. You know, Spanx has his own channel. Bouncy's got his own channel as well. Dark Voiders, AB, loads of different people. And it's just people enjoying other people. So that sounds weird, but it's not weird. Enjoy other people. People enjoying people. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm going to leave you with the outro video. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great Sunday if you're in America. Have a great week coming. And I'll see you around. And come and join our Discord if you're about. Take it easy. Arrivederci. Auf Wiedersehen. Probably better. Actually, Arrivederci works, I think. Yeah. Maybe.
Sail my seas, let the ocean lead the way. Shake my tree, if it is by the seas I play. Eat my cloud, if you need a fix of the juice I sing. Choose or lose, because the honey won't stop the sting. Choose or lose, because the honey won't stop the... If you play, I'll chase you. ocean